tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
This is taken at the 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Cowboys at 11-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown! Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gain.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And able to get this to the 31.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Number 89. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. 38.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, They threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That's a gain of 10. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
17, 19. 18 runners.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards on the 1st down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Rangers, 7 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Hurts to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hurts completing this one quickly. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mark Andrews. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Second and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack on first down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On second down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready up. Move strike.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tight end in motion right.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 18 Rebel! 18 Rebel! Go!
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through it. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys use the short field to get in for 6.
Extra points.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can SWE, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.